Hello, this is Alex from the Friends and Flares podcast. Today I want to talk to you about Anchor. Anchor is legitimately the easiest way to make a podcast. It gives you everything you need to record, edit, and distribute your podcast all in one place. Best of all, it's free. That's right, you're not going to spend a single gold piece, or if you prefer, $1, if you're lame, on Anchor. They even distribute to other platforms like Spotify, iTunes, and Google. You easily make money from your podcast. No minimum listeners required. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hello, this is Yuri Captain speaking, Joel from the Friends and Flares podcast, here to give you a recap of Mysteries at Crater Lake Part 2, Unaccompanied Minors. After the party has rescued the girl from the goo people, Reggie, Orlando, and Flan make their way to the carpenter shop. They are looking for a piece of wood to close the well. The clerk is a little boy. Orlando intimidates him into telling us where the adults are going. He says it's the mill at the top of the hill. With that, the team heads to the blacksmith to fix Gorham's hammer and then to the mill. When they arrive at the mill, they meet Zam, who tells them that the adults are through a trap door in the floor. The party heads down and makes their way through the tunnels. They discover a mining operation for the red and blue powder they found in the effigies Callum was selling. They talk to the foreman of the job, Nam Foodle, and he says they are being sponsored by Lord Turleyfoot from Prell for the dig. Orlando tells him the mine is poisoning the town's water supply, and work ends immediately. The party returns to Turner's Townhouse 2 and finds the brothers drunkenly singing a song. Thus concludes the recap of Unaccompanied Minors. Stay tuned for the next episode.
You guys are traveling yet again to the great city of Burkton. It lies south of Crater Lake, right near the border of Assun and Teledor. It's been pretty quiet. You guys haven't seen many vehicles on the road, and when you do see anything, they travel at a lot faster speed because they're being pulled by one of the horseless carriages that's able to basically double the speed of a horse. There's like 2 horsepower in the vehicle compared to just 1 horse, Nelly. But out in the distance, you see a very familiar sight. You see a gray stone tower about 2 miles off the road. It stands in the middle of some woods, but something closer to the road, Aldrin, you noticed this. It looks to be one of those portals like you saw at the bottom of the lake.
Huh.
What do you do?
Hey. Go over and investigate.
Good deal. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Investigation. Let's see, what is my investigation skill? Alright. I roll a 4.
Yeah, you notice there's some very interesting moss. Not like anything you've seen in the surrounding area. It's just growing on this beautiful stone archway.
Hey guys, check out this moss I found.
Yay, moss.
I love moss.
It's an unusual color for this region.
You mean it's not just green?
No.
I really don't care about moss, so I'm going to be like, that's nice, Aldrin. That's great. That's wonderful. Moss. How exciting.
Yeah, well, you'll be more excited when you're lying bleeding on the ground and I'm using it to heal your wounds.
So it's a healing moss.
Burn.
Burn. Suddenly there's a flash of light, and you see the runes on top of the arch, and that like one rectangular box square light up, and a portal just flashes open. It only lasts like a couple of seconds, but you see a man just like appear out of nowhere. He's a human, tall, very skinny. He's wearing traveling clothes. He has a bandana around his head. He's carrying a quarterstaff and has his traveling pack. He looks at you guys and goes, "Oh, there's not supposed to be people here. Who are you?"
I'm Aldrin. Who the fuck? Well, can I swear?
You can swear.
Who the hell are you?
My name is... And he seems to be looking around for inspiration, maybe? Guy Gibraltar.
Liar.
Guy Gibraltar.
I'm gonna turn back around and be like, Flan, is this the Moss you were talking about?
I have no idea what you're speaking of.
Guy
I
Gibraltar.
think this is a fake name.
Well, I don't think it's a fake name. I just don't think it's his.
Oh, it's a fake name.
Well, hello, Guy. Nice to meet
Hello.
you.
What are you guys doing near this portal?
More importantly, what are you doing coming out of it, and where does it lead?
Where it goes doesn't really
Oh, it
matter.
matters.
It can go anywhere, really.
Oh.
But I'm heading to the festival.
Well,
Is that-
what a coincidence. That's where we're headed to.
Neat.
Would you like to join us?
Why aren't there supposed to
No.
be people here?
Oh, I mean, the festival starts tomorrow. People are usually there by now. Especially, looks like he looks at your guys' cart and goes, especially with merchants and all. Are you merchants? You don't look like merchants.
What are you?
We're the merchant's bodyguards.
Oh.
And goodbye to our element of surprise.
What? What? This gentleman has given off no indication that he is a bad man. I see no reason why we shouldn't be forthright with him. Right, Reg? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
No
yeah,
way.
Reggie, that's
No.
right. I'm a very upstanding guy.
I have a hard time believing that Gorham and Reggie are ever going to disagree on anything, as they are essentially one and the same.
Well,
Just as a
No,
sidebar.
It sounds like they disagree sometimes.
you don't know what Reggie's saying. You only hear what Gorham says.
Oh, you guys
I'm
can't
gonna
hear
say,
Reggie?
Guy, you don't even know who Reggie is.
Reginald Thistlelight.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pack up my stuff and just get back on the carriage and be like, Talbot, whenever you're ready.
How did you know about Reginald?
I mean, I've been talking to him since since I got through the portal. He's a very nice gentleman. A little rough around the edges, but nice.
You can hear Reg?
Yes.
How?
I have a secret to tell you. It's magic.
Guys, he says he's magic. We could really use a magic person around here.
I take
I just
offense to
look at
that.
Gorham.
Because, well, one who doesn't want to murder children.
Touche.
Since when do I want to murder children?
No. I was talking about Flan.
Flan is a warlock. Ma.
I'm pretty sure Flan is a wizard who's ashamed of being a wizard and not actually a warlock. But that's just my own conspiracy theory.
Guy kind of just like, all right, but I'm gonna start going now. I want to be sure to get to the festival by tonight. That's when the stuff happens.
What stuff?
Well, I am what they call a divination wizard, and I'm able to see the future. And from what I can tell, shit's afoot at this festival.
Well, you know, if you don't step in it, it won't be on your foot.
Oh, but I love stepping in shit. Wait. Metaphorically speaking. Physically, I can't stand this.
Alright, so Guy Gibraltar is into scat play. Does he have anything else that he wants to... I'm gonna poke my head out and be like, we should also get going, guys.
Ooh, can you tell me my future, Guy?
I'm not the one that's supposed to be telling you future. The seer at the festival is supposed to be telling you your future.
What?
I don't really do in that kind of stuff. I see, like, big picture stuff, like world-ending, chaos, that kind of thing. I don't see little itty-bitty parts.
Well, how do you know that me and Reg aren't part of your big picture seeing, eh?
Oh, that's true. But you're meant to talk to Elsa, not me.
Yeah, fine. Whatever.
And I turn and I walk away.
All right, well, I'll be off unless you guys are offering a ride, because I do not want to walk.
Didn't somebody just say, would you like to travel with us? And he said no.
Oh.
That
Did
was
I?
me, but now he's being a little bitch about being a fortune teller, so who gives a shit now?
With that said, you hear another carriage come flying up the road, and it stops right next to your guys' cart. Ah, there's my ride! And he gets in, and they gallivant off.
Bye, Guy. That was a strange character, don't you
Yeah, I have a
think?
feeling we may be arresting him later.
All right.
Boy, I hope I get to beat him up a little bit, too. He was getting real nasty with me. I didn't quite appreciate it. Neither did Reggie.
Well, you know, sometimes when you arrest people, they accidentally fall downstairs.
Good.
Wow, that lawful good paladin.
It depends on whose law he's applying his life to.
Yeah, that's true. It's all about perspective. Oh. Let's just wait until my kids are done doing what they're doing.
In the meantime, there is a news article that says Antonio Brown could face jail sentence for illegally recording John Gruden if charged.
Good for him.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah. It's illegal to record anybody in the state of California without their knowledge. It's a
That would be amazing.
it's a what do you call two-party
Consent.
Yeah, that's the word. Two-party consent. State.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's not like New England needs any help anyway.
Well, there is that.
Okay.
They've got Josh Gordon. They're solid. They don't need anyone else.
Yeah, and Julian Edelman.
Okay. You guys have a couple more hours of travel before you hit to the walls of Burkton. They're not made out of stone or anything like that. They're made out of wood. It's more or less just a palisade that's a little bit more permanent. But outside the wall, there's a gate, and at that gate there are two guards. Stop right there! We must search your vehicle for stolen items.
I look over at Marhal and I say, "How would they know if they were stolen? They were on our cart."
Who knows? I think they're just
the other
looking
guard
for
goes, no,
contraband.
we have to search the ones going out for the stolen goods. The one people coming in, they don't have anything that's stolen that we know of. Oh yeah. Go ahead through. Go ahead through.
I tip my hat and I say, "Good day, gentlemen."
Now, we're not to let him out unless we're with him. No. You stay here. Guard him. Nobody gets in.
All
Right.
I am going
We're not allowed to leave, even if he enters the room.
And no singing.
I am sending something to group chat. It is the points of interest in Burkton currently.
Which, the Facebook or...
Facebook, because for some reason Skype's not letting me get to, because we're in a video or audio chat, it's not letting me get to the text chat quickly for some reason.
Oh, I thought you were going to use the Roll20.
Well, I could do that too.
That'd be better, because then I have to open Messenger again.
No problem.
Thank
It is sent.
you.
Oh. Turner's Townhouse 2.
Electric Boogaloo. I'm going to suggest...
Ooh.
I can't even drink, so not the ale house. What is the
Okay.
menagerie?
Couple questions before we start this open-ended adventure. What kind of plot points do we have that need to be resolved?
Well,
The Griffin?
We need to
Griff-
take
yeah.
Tara to so she can get into a school of magic.
So we got Griffin and Patron.
And
Anything else?
we didn't technically investigate anything about the gang in the last town, Crater Lake.
Yeah, that gang is localized, so don't worry about that. But there is other points
but
from
I
that
mean-
episode.
Turleyfoot
Turley,
and Prell, which shout out to to Gorham's hometown. What?
So we got the Griffin, the Patron investigating Turleyfoot.
And Callum, that motherfucker. He's up to some shit.
I'm going to be... Who's Callum?
He was the merchant from the first session that was selling the effigies. His cart was broken down. We took him to Oatlight Farms.
I don't think he's actually up to anything. I think he's just some dude trying to sell shit.
No, because
I think Callum is a red herring.
We also need to finish with Talbot, figure out where he's going and get him to the right place.
Yeah, I think we take
There you go.
Talbot to the festival, get paid, and then never speak to Talbot again.
Oh, but Talbot makes such good stews.
And if nobody is interested in joining me, I will take Tara to School of Magic entrance place.
I would go to the Academy Tower. That
I'll
sounds
take her to
like fun.
Kaplan.
Not for Tara's sake, but
So,
What?
what do you guys want to do first? I suggest sticking
let's-
together for my sake and listeners' sake.
let's just finish our main objective and get Talbot to whatever.
and then we drop off Talbot, Tara, and then
Well,
I
you
think
guys are
we go-
you guys were in charge of getting her a patron. After you find her a patron, then she'll be out of your hair.
Right.
It's not dropping her off
That's
at
going to be a
school.
little more difficult.
Yeah.
I think
Well, if we're gonna look for her for a patron, then our first stop after getting Talbot to his what's the booth? What the hell am I looking for?
You got it.
You go to the market square.
Yeah, whatever.
and then
Nobles
so I
camp.
imagine,
We'll have to go to the
yeah.
Nobles camp.
Well, do you think Elsa would be willing to take her as a patron? That would be cool.
The Divine Seer's tent.
Yeah. Or we could ask the Divine Seer what the best... Not that I care about this little girl. But what we could ask the Divine Seer what the best patron would be for Tara. Is that a bad idea? I mean, as much as I don't care about this little girl, I don't want to just like... Alright, here you go, bye.
The test too much, methinks.
Well, you can always
I'm
do
trying to-
like charisma checks to figure that stuff out too. Get like a good
Oh.
who has a good rep around town or whatever. But you can also ask at like any place really. Maybe except for like
What if-
the menagerie and maybe I don't know.
Why don't we just hear me thought? We'll drop off what's his nuts stuff at the town or the market square, then I think we should go to the Temple of Tyr, as Marhalt has an inn there, and being people of truth and justice, they could probably give us a respectable, well-known patron to take care of Terra.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then it's off to the
You
competition
also
grounds.
might. And so you
And
also.
then it's off to the competition grounds, because I gotta win some money.
Competition grounds? I didn't see nothing about no competition grounds.
Well, that's because
Like
you
the
can't
third
read,
thing.
Gorham.
It is.
And apparently I can't count, because it's the second one.
I said the third one because the places of interest is on top. It's the third line down, but
Yeah, suck it.
second.
Okay.
Suck it, haters!
So Talbot's stall.
You also might want to find
Stall!
a place to stay during the competition if you guys are going to.
I think we break into the Burkemeister's mansion and stay there.
No.
Alright,
Stall.
so why
That
don't
was
we...
the word I was
Stall?
looking for. Talbot
I'm-
Stall.
Talbot
Dave's
stall.
on that band name.
Talbot stall. I'm going to motion that we go to the market square to get Talbot set up with his stall.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Aldrin? This is a democracy.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Flan.
Aldrin's right there. I do not care what we do. I might not even exist anymore. We don't know.
Oh, I hope you keep existing, Flan. You're one of my favorites.
I'll be around. Don't
He
worry.
stinks.
All right, you guys make it to the market square. Basically, the market square is just full of a bunch of stalls filled with local businesses, some traveling merchants. It's basically in the shape of a large square. There's a stage in the middle of that square, and on that stage, you see something very familiar. You see an archway with a big keystone block with runes on it. It looks to be like the portal you just saw earlier today, or the one underneath the lake at Oatlight Farms.
Interesting.
So if the guy's supposed to see the future, why didn't he see this here?
Clearly, he sucks.
Roll an insight check.
I agree.
On a side note, guys,
Ooh.
keep your hands on your coin purses.
I know what you meant, but you have to understand what it sounds
Hey.
like.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for fighting. This looks
Aldrin's
fun.
8 gets him a very strong inclination that the dude's an idiot and has no
Was that-
ulterior motive.
Was that insight for everybody or just Aldrin?
If you want, you guys were discussing him, so you guys can
Can
roll an
I
insight.
can I
for
look
sure.
at Aldrin and ask Aldrin, what are you thinking about?
16 for Gorham.
How much of an idiot that guy possibly is.
Oh yeah, that dude is clearly an idiot.
Yeah, with a 10, Orlando. Yeah, you're definitely an idiot.
And I got it.
Even
12.
Tony, or even Morholt, is thinking, yeah, he's an idiot. But Gorham has this. So, well, maybe he didn't want to be seen coming into town that way.
Maybe he was just trying to sneak in.
I told you.
Maybe he wasn't as
I told
dumb.
you he's not on the up and up. We're gonna have to arrest him. You wait and see.
Well, looks-
he's gonna,
Looks like we're gonna have to track down Guy Gibraltar.
which is not his name.
Yeah,
Promise you.
I'm just gonna call him Gigi from here on
Yeah,
out.
it's gonna be GG when I catch him.
Good game.
All right.
That's pretty good. Yeah, but you see the market square filled up with stalls and everything. Everyone's kind of like setting up. Tomorrow is the first official day of the festival, but like people are still milling around, still kind of having like a joyful time here in Burkton, even though it's like the day before the actual festival. But you guys overhear a conversation. It's happening very loudly right next to where Talbot's stall is being set up. You hear She doesn't even have a license. Every year you deny people licenses, and she doesn't have one, and you're letting her set up here. Every year you do this. Why? You see a woman, an elven woman, young for elves, dressed in like an apron, covered in like a light coating of flour, yelling at a guard. The guard, if you would call him a slob, that is like saying it lightly. He is, he has a pot belly. His armor barely fits. He's carrying like a pole arm. He has a gross like goatee beard. You can't really tell which one it's supposed to be because he's very unkempt. Like his clothes underneath his armor are stained with probably food and refuse and stuff like that.
He's a small city. He's a small town city cop.
Like the worst of small town city cop.
Okay.
He goes, "Oh, hey, she makes good pies, and that's what's important about the festival. Good food. Your pies aren't as good as hers. They make people sick. Why would anyone want to eat them if they make people sick?" You're being outrageous again. Just get out of my face. I don't want to hear any of your shit anymore.
Hey, watch how you talk to that woman.
Who are you?
I'm about to bust your ass if you keep talking to a woman like that.
Roll an intimidation check.
A 20.
I don't want any trouble. I like good pie, and this woman doesn't.
Clearly you like good pie, fat boy.
He kind of like looks back at you as he starts walking away and goes, "I'll keep an eye on you.
I'll be at the temples of Tyr, who I serve."
You see him walk like probably like 40 feet down the road to a wooden stand. It's just a cart. It almost looks like a Plunetarian traveling cart where people like live in while they travel. You don't see a horse or anything, or you don't see a driver's stone either. But it's a wooden cart. It has like a small chimney where smoke's coming out. There's a woman standing out in front of it with a table covered in what looks to be meat and fruit pies. She looks like an older lady. Looks very sweet, very innocent. The elven woman looks, "Oh, are you a man of chivalry? Maybe you can take care of my problem."
I want to put a hand on Marhal's shoulder, and I'm going to say, I'm going to be honest with you, I would not trust anyone who's from Plunetaria.
Aren't you from Plunetaria?
Yes. This is just me being honest. So you gotta give some credit where credit is due.
Do you trust me? No, that's exactly right.
I wouldn't trust me. Lord knows I don't.
Yeah, but basically, this elven woman comes up to you. "There's something wrong with this woman's pies. Every time anyone eats them, they get sick, and they come back for more. I don't understand it. She's here every year, and she steals all of my business."
Sick how?
People flock to this stand. Last year, I finally broke down and ate one, and I literally felt like I was going to pass out afterwards. And not like a good way, not like I'm a happy food coma, like I don't know, you're just exhausted afterwards.
Go over and buy one of the pies.
Okay, yeah. You walk over. The old lady is just happy smiling. "How can I help you?"
I heard some good things about these pies. I'd like to purchase one.
"Oh, they're very good. Please, have one for free." And she hands you one of the meat pies.
Well, thank you.
I want to slap it out of his hands.
"Oh my! Why did you do that, dear?"
What'd you do that for?
Because I don't trust you and I don't trust your pies.
It's the first time he said that.
That's actually not untrue.
Kind of whisper at him, "I have detect poison and disease. I was going to use it on the pie, you ass."
I'm going to kneel down and start picking up the pie, and I'm going to gesture for Aldrin to kneel down as well. And I'm going to say, "Do it down here so she doesn't see you do it."
I was going to walk away with the pie and do it out of her field of vision, you idiot. Go
This
to,
plan is better. I promise.
go back to the lady and buy another pie.
She goes, oh, I'm so sorry for that young man's disturbance. Here's another pie, and she hands you a fruit pie this time.
Thank you. Do you have any more of those meat pies? I'd like to buy one of those too.
Oh, yes, and she hands it to you. It'll be 1 gold piece, please. Actually, no, make that 2 silver, because that's way too much for a pie.
I was
I'm
going
gonna
to say.
yell out. I want to yell out. He likes it both sweet and savory.
Also, not the first time he said that.
All
The
right.
bedroom talk is getting out of hand.
So Orlando Nash for you.
I'm
Walk-
17 years old. I don't have any bedroom talk.
Walk away
17
from
years
her
old, that's all you have.
booth and cast detect poison and disease.
Okay. You get the sense that something is wrong with the pies. It's not inherently poison, but it's not inherently disease. It's kind of a magical tinge to them. It's definitely tainted in some way.
Okay. Below another first level spell, detect magic.
Oh, yeah, you're getting strong necromancy from it.
Huh. Alright. Relay to the party what I found.
I'm gonna slap this one out of his hands too.
I wasn't gonna eat it.
Would you stop slapping his pie?
Wait a minute. Which pie was it?
The meat one or the fruit one? This is very important to the story.
I just gotta know.
Well, because I wanted that fruit pie, damn it. It looked delicious.
I don't care if it's gonna kill me.
Was it cherry? Because I love cherry pies.
It was actually apple cherry mix. It's a hybrid pear.
Oh my god. Orlando, tell me you didn't knock that pie on the ground.
I'm gonna say my reputation as a pie slapper precedes me.
Gorham dives down to eat it.
Of course he does. I'm going to minor illusion some more pies just on the ground, but it's actually just piles of mud.
Horseshit.
Gorham, make a constitution
They're
check
cow
for me.
pies.
Ooh, yes.
A
Yes.
constitution saving throw, sorry.
Constitution saving throw. +5.
Hey, let the bards be bards.
12.
Take 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh,
God damn it, Gorham.
Oh, fuck.
While they're eating pie, I'm going to just take a leisurely stroll over, and I'm going to use divine sense and see if there's any evil in the area of that cart.
There is evil.
Where?
Oh no.
You see it, an aura around the old lady.
I'm going to talk to the old lady, and I'm going to say, Elder Crone, what is your name?
Most people just call me Ma.
Yeah, but like,
Mima?
what is your God-given name? What name did your parents give you?
It's been such a long time since anyone's called me anything other than me, Ma.
I'm gonna lean in and I'm gonna say, "Listen here, you old sack of shit. You tell me what your name is," and I slam my hand on the table, or else I'm gonna turn you into the guards for making everybody sick. I've got evidence right here with my dumb half-work friend eating one of your pies.
And that's when you turn and you see Gorham splayed out, starfish style on the ground.
Just like, oh, that pie was so good, wasn't it, Reg? Ha 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 ha.
When you intimidate the old lady named Mima, the guard that I've nicknamed Hot Pie thrusts his pole arm into your face and goes, "Hey, you do not talk to a nice old lady like that."
You were just, but do you not care that she is selling evil, corrupt pies that are that are making people sick?
I, for one, love the pies, and I do not care if they're evil. Roll an insight check.
Sounds like a cop to me.
Dirty cop.
That is a 13.
With a 13, you could tell something's a little bit off with him. A normal person definitely would not want to eat evil pie.
That's not evil pie.
It's humble
That's
pie.
my wife.
Oh!
Oh, so many jokes coming
Sorry,
out
guys. I'm
in
sorry.
different directions.
It's a running gag. I'm going to look at Marhal and I'd say, we're going to need some assistance from your
Yes.
friends
Yes.
from the Temple of Tyr if we're going to bring down this. I lead in real close. Old bag of bones. And her
So,
evil pies.
at that point, I just put my arm around Orlando, and I look at the old woman, and I look at the fat guard. I growl at him, and I tell the old woman, I'm sorry, my friend is a little overzealous. We'll leave you be. Come with me. Come with me.
And
Come with me.
I would like to minor illusion from, what is the range on this? 30 feet behind the guard that says, guards, help! And I'm going to say, it looks like you're needed elsewhere, hot pie.
So you're saying, I'm going to switch you guys over real quick. Should have did this earlier.
Yeah, you should have.
This is with the new program I
That's
bought.
pretty.
I made it in like 30
Wow.
seconds. Yeah.
Looks pretty sharp.
What? Oh, hell yeah.
Look at all those bags
Yeah,
of
this
flour
literally took
and everything.
30 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Meow.
So
I was trying to do my best Jesse impersonation. Oh, wow. Anyway.
So, you guys, you want to distract the guard? Go ahead and make a deception check. I'll give you advantage on it.
We're distracting the guard? What are we distracting? Oh, right. Never mind. I remember the cry for help.
Yeah,
Got
Orlando's
it?
just being Orlando, which is fine.
13.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Guess what he got? A
Nat
whopping
20.
5.
25.
No, just a 5. He goes,
Oh.
oh, Jody calls, my lady. Please have a hot pie ready for me as soon as I come back. And then he turns and walks away.
I'm going to chuckle and turn to Aldrin and say, you realize he said duty and hot pie in the same sentence?
I know, right?
You are 17.
That's a good one, Orlando.
Can I huddle up here, guys? Huddle up here, guys, for a second.
Can you bring
Okay.
the huddle to me? I feel really
Still
weak.
are you
I don't
rubbing
really
your
feel like
nipples or
getting up
anything?
right now.
Because if you're doing that, I'm not coming up.
No, nobody's touching
Okay.
any nipples. Right, Reg? Right.
So,
Reggie actually disagrees with him. He's like, no, I'm
touching
touching
my
my nipples.
Wrong, you slovenly bastard. I'm touching my nipples all the time.
that's it. I'm done. I don't need anything else tonight.
All right,
is the
that was a nice
soundbite.
session.
That is the
It lasted a
soundbite
whole hour.
for Instagram, if I ever heard one.
Ugh.
And as of now, that is the.
No, that's too explicit. We can't have it that.
Wrong, you slovenly bastard.
Joel's laughing at himself so hard.
My stomach hurts.
I'm laughing at myself, and I'm laughing at everybody laughing
Dude,
at
that
me.
was
It's
so
just this.
brilliant. That was
It's
so amazing. Oh my god. And I love the voice. That's the first I've heard the voice. So that was
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's true. That's true. Everybody else heard. Well, Zach and Alex heard it last time, but
Okay.
sorry for breaking
that's
everybody.
All right. Here's my idea. Okay. Just in case.
I'm just imagining that Reginald pops out for a second, and then it turns back.
I'm picturing it like it's coming out of his neck, like Gorham's neck. He's just. Hey.
Now all I see is that Family Guy episode where Peter has that thing on his neck. It's another Peter head. Just talking to him.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, here's what I need you guys to do. Watch this one in case she decides to move because we're onto her. I'm going to go visit the temple.
I want to go with him to the temple.
Okay.
I'll stay here.
Shouldn't we all
Somebody
go to the
stay
temple?
and watch her just in case. I'm just saying. Flan, stay and watch your evil twin.
Good.
Oh, yes, I can watch her. I will partake her pies all day long.
You do that.
You see
I'm gonna turn.
you see Tara
I'm gonna
go.
turn to-
Don't leave me.
No,
with him."
Tara, you're coming with us. We're going to find out where we can
Okay.
find a sponsor for you.
And she nods her head and she smiles. Come on, Six! And you hear you see the bird or the griffin, sorry, act differently than it normally does. Normally it's chipper and happy and kind of like follows Tara without any problem. But you see him starting
Did it eat any of the pie?
No.
It's just
You see him starting to cower
it's
a
having
little
an
bit.
anxiety attack.
You see him looking off to the distance and just like cowering and like shaking its head and like looking down like it's something's bothering him.
Can I look in the direction he's glancing? And I'm going to ask him.
Sure.
Go
It's
ahead.
and say you look to the way he's out. It looks out to the past the wall. You see the top of what appears to be a circus tent.
That's
Oh,
probably
no.
where the menagerie is.
I wonder if, you know what? Maybe he's a performing griffin. And he's escaped from the circus. And that's his master's tent. We'll deal with that in a minute. He can come with us to Tyr. To the temple to Tyr.
She goes and she kind of grabs his collar and hurries him along.
It'll be okay, Six. I don't know if you can understand me. We'll get you a safe place. You tell him that, Tara?
Good deal. She nods her head and goes, I don't speak Griffin, but I'll
Well,
try.
He relates to you. I know you don't speak Griffin.
I want to mutter under my breath, why? Because he's a dumb bird.
Smack him on the back of the head.
The Griffin, you hear from the Griffin, and like glaring at you.
He's gonna eat your eyeballs.
Not that I'm going to, but just moving forward, if I cast Comprehend Languages, will I understand what the Griffin is saying?
No. It doesn't
No, you'd
have
have
a
to-
spoken language.
Yeah, you'd have
That's fair.
to cast speak with animals to do that. Or
Not even that, because it's a monster, technically.
oh.
Yeah.
You're a monster for not letting me speak to this Griffin.
I'm sorry, bud.
All right.
I really am, though. You're right.
So, okay. What happened to Talbot? Did he get his station set up?
yeah, he's setting it up. He goes, I can watch after the Griffin if
No,
you'd like.
You can come with us.
No.
I don't trust you
No, we're
either,
not
Talbot.
leaving a Griffin.
I don't say that. I'm just kidding.
Flan goes, well, I'm staying here, too.
Definitely not leaving him with you.
I don't trust either of you. You, Talbot, would probably try to turn him into a stew.
Or sell him.
And you, Flan, would try to sacrifice him to some strange lord or something. I don't even know. You talk so
Yeah, fair enough.
strange.
No, that's true.
Fair
That is
enough.
true.
Okay. So, I guess we're off to the...
So Six is
Yep,
coming with
we're
us.
off to the temple that's here.
Can I ride on Six's back? Because I feel very, very sleepy at the moment. I don't think I can make it to the temple.
6 is a little bit small for you, but maybe your friends will you can put your arms around two of your friends and they can carry you a little bit.
All right. That
Sure.
sounds good. Ready,
Let's do it.
boys?
Slamil. Slamazo. Hassan. Oh, sorry.
Sepeptor Incorporated.
We're gonna do it. Off to the Temple of Tyr.
You make your way to the Temple of Tyr. It is probably the nicest building inside of Burkton. Everything else looks kind of worn. It's not necessarily run down, but the place has been around for a long, long time, and a lot of the buildings reflect that. The Temple of Tyr looks pretty new, probably within the last 20 years built. It's made out of stone. Has Tyr's symbol emblazoned on the front of the building. It looks like your typical Catholic church kind of place. The doors are opened up. There's a table out front. You see a sign on top on the table. It says complaints. You see a woman wearing a braid that circles her head. She has auburn hair. She looks probably 22 or 23. She's wearing armor with a halberd of with the symbol of Tyr on it. She's there's a line of people looking very angry and upset as you walk up.
I'll approach her and introduce myself. Hi, greetings. I am Marhalt.
I don't Marhold, like the storybook.
Yes,
that is strange.
It is indeed. I am also.
Did your parents name you after the book?
Where my name came from. I am also a servant of Tyr. Is there any way that I can assist you?
Yeah. If you want to listen to these people's complaints, the town guard is a little busy with the influx of nobles, and she kind of gives you a polite smile that you could tell she's really angry underneath.
I understand the connotation of nobles.
She looks upset, and she's like, well, most of these people are just complaining about things being stolen. There seems to be a thief among us.
Of course. How many of you can write? No, I'm asking the crowd. How many of you can write?
Oh.
They kind of all look at each other and go, I can write. And you have one person that says they can write.
Here, take some paper and this pencil. Write down your story. Hand it in. You don't have to stand in line.
I'm going to help with the writing, since I speak Dwarven. One sec. Since I can speak Dwarven and Elven, I am going to assist in writing down complaints.
Okay.
Gorham takes a seat behind the table and puts his head down on it.
Yeah, you've won favor with the paladin that's manning the. I'm sorry.
I would also like to, when I'm writing people's complaints, I'm going to slip a few extra complaints in about hot pie.
What are they saying?
Hot pie has been a little handsy with some people. Wow. Hot pie lets people get away with things if they offer him pie or money. Hot pie has been known to stare in directions where he should not be staring in a gross manner.
Jeez.
Hot pie also has stolen a few things.
Oh.
No, I guess he hasn't stolen things. He's just, I'm going to say that Hot Pie is incredibly bribable.
Okay.
What is the paladin's name?
Glorah.
Spell that?
Glorah. Glorah.
Thank you. All right. Try to work through the line as fast as possible. If it continues to grow, I'm going to sneak on inside and look for the local head priest.
Sure. Yeah. It is pretty the line keeps on because people just keep on coming and complaining. It looks like it's mostly the townsfolk. None of the people out of town have been complaining as much. You see, you guys, Glorag gets a small box and writes complaints on it, and then it gets filled up to the brim with complaints. But you enter the temple. It's very nice. It's pretty plain. There's pews and everything. You feel pretty much at home here.
Okay.
You see an older man at the what's the name of the place in front of all the pews?
The altar?
There's
The
a certain word
pulpit?
for it. Both of those are right. We'll say altar because it's easier. He's reading through a text. He's wearing glasses. He's balding. He's wearing priestly robes. He looks up. Hello, my child. How may I help you?
Good day, sir. I understand that you are busy taking complaints from other people, but I have a complaint of my own. Or not a complaint so much as a major concern about a vendor here in town.
And I'm going to also approach and be like, yeah, man, this lady is selling some pies that are clearly terrible.
I got this.
Terrible pies? Are you talking about Tarla? Her pies are not very good. Mima's pies, on the other hand, very delicious.
Have you ever talked with Mima?
Oh, many a times. She's here every year. She's a delightful lady. Very, very
She is
sweet.
evil.
She comes in one. He takes a step back. Sir, how dare you? Mima is a pillar of our community. She's what I look forward to for every Liberation Festival.
I'm telling you right now, she is slowly killing people.
Killing?
Or converting them to
that's
some...
just an
or
accusation.
converting them to some nefarious actions. I promise you.
I mean, you get a little bit tired after eating our pies, but I believe that's just, the price you pay for the sin you eat. It's so good, it's sinful.
So, my friend detected a type of illness associated with those pies. Have you ever tested them?
I don't believe that. No, why would we? She's a sweet lady.
When I observed her closely, I certainly detected a strong sense of evil from her.
Make a charisma check.
$17.
17, nice. With a 17, he goes, we'll have to look into it, but we're so bogged down here. Could you bring me some evidence?
Do I have any of the pie on me?
No.
Gorum.
Can we... can we examine Gorum's stomach?
Just detect him. Look at him. See if there's anything wrong with him right now. He's still got pie digesting in his belly.
I mean, if the magic's already happened, it's already happened. I don't think we'd be able to look at what's happening with him. Maybe bring a pie here, and I'll look at it as soon as you bring one back. But we're too swamped here with the complaints and having to deal with those complaints. There's a nasty thief. He's been stealing everything. He even stole...
Go ahead. Stole what?
He stole the keystone for that strange portal in town. They replaced it with a different one just recently.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to use that portal either.
Oh, we don't use it. It's just merely a landmark. People, go to the portal if you get lost. Oh, at 3 o'clock, meet at the portal so we can get Mima's pies, that kind of thing.
When was this keystone stolen?
2 nights ago.
It seems very odd that a keystone was stolen from an archway. If you remove the keystone, it'll fell the archway because it won't have a middle support. B, you replaced it with the keystone from where?
It was crafted.
By whom?
Strangest thing. One of the noblemen had it.
Who's this nobleman?
You'd have to talk to the town guard.
The fat one?
Again, we're just the church. No, there's multiple town guard. They're mostly around the nobles' quarter, because of the influx of nobles for the festival. It's one of the side effects of having such a grand festival is having so many more noblemen. And he gives you a polite smile, but you can tell he's a little irked about it.
What is your name, sir?
Oh, I'm Tarbin.
And you are the
Father Tarbin.
Okay, so are you the head priest of this temple?
I'm the only priest of the temple.
Well, I'll tell you what, Father Tarbin. It may just be my paranoia sinking in, but I think you better be prepared for some type of invasion, something coming through that portal that you're not expecting.
Okay, I that's another accusation.
It is,
but
and I think those pies are going to have something to do with it. We'll get you a pie. You examine it, and then we'll shut her down, and we'll have to find something else to replace that keystone with, because I'm telling you, something's going to come through that.